Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue to build decks led by the new legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Leading today's deck is the mom with the best son in the universe, Jenova, Ancient Calamity. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Jenova, Ancient Calamity is a 4-mana 1/5 legendary alien. At the beginning of combat on our turn, we may put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Jenova's power on up to one other target creature. That creature becomes a mutant in addition to its other types. Also, whenever a mutant we control dies during our turn, we draw cards equal to its power. So, a bit of history with Jenova and her relationship with Sephiroth. You know what? I'll just let the ultimate mama's boy explain it.
What I want, Cloud, is to sail the darkness of the cosmos with this planet as my vessel. Just as my mother did long ago.
Okay, that should explain the backstory for Jenova. Oh, you were wanting more? Once upon a time, there was a mad scientist who found Jenova's spaceship and thought she was one of the Cetra. The Cetra, also known as the Ancients, are a deeply spiritual people who have a connection to the lifestream of the planet. Professor Hojo injected some of Jenova's cells into Sephiroth while he was a fetus. He then raised Sephiroth to be the perfect soldier. One day, Sephiroth discovered Professor Hojo's notes and went mad with rage. Eventually, he decided he needed to destroy the whole world. Yes, I'm oversimplifying here. This is Jenova's story, not Sephiroth's. All we know about Jenova is that she crash-landed 2,000 years ago. The crash site would later become known as the North Crater. Yes, the North Crater where the heroes eventually confront Sephiroth. Anyway, Jenova uses her abilities to mutate those around her, forcing the mutants to serve her. The Cetra rose up and defeated Jenova, sealing her away until she was finally rediscovered by the Shinra Electric Company. And now she's free to mutate and grow an army to her heart's content. But only with a $100 budget, of course. Before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. For the past few years, Ultimate Guard has been hard at work finding ways to protect your cards without damaging the planet, and they have discovered it. Boulders, once made entirely of plastic, are now made of 87% renewable resources. They also come in a variety of sizes and colors, including the new blue 133 card box. If you're like me, you have a ton of decks, want a little bit of space for your tokens in your deck boxes, and don't want those boxes filling up an entire suitcase, then this box is the perfect solution. Find it if your local game store carries the new Return to Earth boulders from Ultimate Guard, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lanes and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Woodland Cemetery, Woodland Chasm, Haunted Mire, Tainted Wood, Viridescent Bog, Llanowar Wastes, Necroblossom Snarl, Temple of Malady, Golgari Guildgate, Bajuka Bog, Midgar City of Mako, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, 8 Swamps, and 13 Forests. Wanted a few extra basics instead of tap lands for this budget build due to our mana ramp package. Speaking of which, for mana ramp, we're running the Earth Crystal, Gyre Sage, Incubation Druid, White of the Reliquary, Pitiless Plunderer, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Sakura Tribe Elder, Farseek, Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Skyshroud Claim. Lots of ways to stay ahead of the curve. We are in green after all. But wait a minute, Danon, why do you have the Earth Crystal but not the Darkness Crystal? To be honest, dear viewer, it is in the deck more for the static ability than the cost reduction ability. But since it serves double purpose, I figured it belonged in this section of the video. Our card advantage package consists of Evolution Witness, Victimize, Inspiring Call, Hollowmurk Siege, Marin of Clan Neltoth, Disciple of Freyalise, Eternal Witness, the Gitrog Ravenous Ride, Grim Haruspex, Dark Prophecy, Moldervine Reclamation, and Deadly Dispute. Some of you are noticing a pattern, and you would be correct. For interaction and spot removal, we're running Cankerbloom, Deuthi Voidwalker, Return to Nature, Assassin's Trophy, Beast Within, Putrefy, Asterian's Thirst, Abrupt Decay, and Tragic Slip. Gotta keep our opponents in line somehow. Our board wipes consist of Toxic Deluge and Blood Money. As I said in a previous video, I need to start running Blood Money more often. Yes, it is 7 mana, but we're in green, so it should be fine. For sacrifice outlets, we've got Carrion Feeder, Viscera Seer, and Woe Strider. Our aristocrat payoffs consist of Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, Sir Conrad the Grim, Vindictive Vampire, Vengeful Blood Witch, Poison Tip Archer, Albed Salvagers, Falconwrath Noble, Bastion of Remembrance, and Agent of the Iron Throne. Finally, for the core of our deck, we've got Maester Seymour, Hancock Ghoulish Mare, Hardened Scales, Watchful Radstag, Host of Hereafter, Gerard, Golgari Lichlord, Forgotten Ancient, Rampaging Yao Guai, Feral Ghoul, Corpsejack Menace, Warden of the Grove, and Evolution Sage. Lots of ways to grow our creatures. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources split between 37 lands, 14 pieces of ramp, and 1 MDFC. A little high, but that's fine. It means we can sacrifice some of our land ramp as needed. After we make it a mutant, of course. 12 pieces of card advantage, 9 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog and Return to Nature. No sudden I win cards, but lots of value. As I'm sure most of you realize, this is an Aristocrats deck. We are sacrificing creatures in order to trigger our Aristocrat effects and drain our opponents. We've got enough Aristocrat triggers to kill the table if just a few creatures die. But we've also got a sub-theme of growing our creatures. And thanks to our commander, we can turn them into mutants. So long as those mutants die on our turn, we not only drain the table thanks to our Aristocrats, we also draw a ton of cards thanks to our commander. Are you building a Jenova Ancient Calamity commander deck? What's your secret deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Nazwin, Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Ernesto, Midge, and Captain Hammer. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.